She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, whatever applies to you. Yeah, today is going to be a story time, as you can tell by the title. I'm going to be talking about my 19 and pregnant story. So, yeah, let's just jump into the video. Okay, so first, I guess I should start, let's just start with my baby daddy. I met him when I was around 13, 14. It was the summer going into 9th grade, so we had just got in 8th grade and we're going into 9th grade. This is not about him, so just fast forward. We talked for like a year and we never had a title, but we were both loyal to each other. I don't want to say we fell for each other really fast. We fell for each other really hard, I'm gonna put it that way. Like, we wanted to spend all our time together. Like, we were just super in love. And at the time, he lived 2 hours away from me. So yeah, we were 2 hours apart. I got pregnant a year after high school. I was 19 because I graduated when I was 18. I got pregnant when I was 19. I think I found out I was pregnant, I think it was April, maybe. Was it March? No, I want to say it was March, the end of March, beginning of April, somewhere around that. I don't know. In between those months, that's when I found out I was pregnant, and I had already knew, like, my period wasn't even missed yet. Like, my period wasn't even late yet, and I just knew, like, I was just like, I'm pregnant. Like, I just know I'm pregnant. So yeah, I was just telling him, I was like, baby, I think I'm pregnant, and he was like, you're not pregnant, blah, 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 and I was like, I think I am. And I was like, hey, I think I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. It was, honestly, I was kind of excited because I knew I wanted a baby by him, and I knew we're going to be together for the rest of our lives. So, yeah, so I just knew I was pregnant, and, we had went to Walmart and we got a pregnancy test, and then we came home, and, I took it that night, and he only had lived like 10 minutes away from me because he had moved closer to be with me. So like, he changed high schools and all that just to be with me. But yeah, so if you're wondering. So yeah, we went to Walmart and I got a pregnancy test. I took it that night, which I already knew was gonna come out positive. So I peed on the stick, and you know, it tells you to pee on the stick and put the cap back on, sit it down for 2-3 minutes till the results to come back. Honey, it didn't even take that long. Like, as soon as I peed on the stick, I put the cap on, the 2 lines were already there. Like, I didn't even have time to sit it down. I was just like, okay, like, I'm really pregnant. Like, I'm extra pregnant because the 2 lines, like, they just popped up right away. So I was just like holding the test. I was like, okay, like, I'm pregnant, like, for real. Okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I was like, I'm pregnant for real. So I came out the bathroom, I showed him the test, and I was like, I'm pregnant, we finna have a baby. And of course, he was really happy. Like, he was so happy. I was happy. Like, I'm not gonna be sad about that. A baby is a blessing. A child is a blessing no matter what. So yeah, I was young. I mean, I was 19, which is young to a lot of people, but I was grown, I guess. So anyway, yeah, but the only thing was I had just stopped working, so I didn't have a job. He didn't have a job, but yeah, things worked out. So after that, the next day I had class, because at the time I was in college. So that next morning we went to class because we went to the same school, and we had class at the same time, different classes, but yeah. So we went to college, and one of his best friends were there, so we told him. So anyway, I went to my first class, and my friend in that class, I told her because I had to tell somebody. And Norma, if you're watching this video, I'm talking about you. I was like, girl, guess what? I just found out I was pregnant. And she was like, what? No way. I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant for real. And she was like, no way. Oh my God, congratulations. And I know it's weird, but I was like, I was already showing. I don't know if it was like I was bloated or what, but like, cause I had like a flat stomach, but like, it was like I was already showing. I don't know. So yeah, and then I kept like hiding it from my family, like my parents, my brother, my sister. I was just hiding it from everybody, so nobody knew besides me, Keandre, his friends, and then my friend. We were the only people that knew. I hid it for like a month, like that I was pregnant. And how I told my mom, or how I told, it was Mother's Day. I told my mom on Mother's Day because I put it in a card. Well, me, my brother, and my sister had went to Walmart to get my mom a Mother's Day card and some gifts and all that. So actually, that's when I had told my sister too. So we had got a card for like her from her kids, and then we got a card from her grandkids because my sister has kids, so that's why she had grandkids at the time. So in the one from the in the card from the grandkids, I had put Happy Mother's Day Gigi because that's what my my nieces call her, Gigi. So I had put Happy Mother's Day Gigi, I think, and I put a heart and I put Nugget. And we had did that night, and then I think we gave her the card the next day. She had opened the card before we knew she opened the card. She never said anything. She would just like, I would walk and she would like just be looking at me, and I'd be like, what? You know, by the time I didn't know she opened the card. So she knew, that's why she was looking at me like that. So it was, I remember after church, okay, Sunday night, I was in my room, and at this point, Keandre had moved back he had moved far away again, 2 hours away, to live with his mom again, because when he had moved closer, he was living with his dad. So he had moved back in with his mom, so he wasn't there at the time that I told my mom. I wish she was, because she was really mad. So anyway, let's just get to that. So Sunday night, I was in my room, but the rest of my family was in the living room, but my room was upstairs. And then I got a text from my sister, and it was like, she's coming. And I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, like she coming, like what do I do? Like, I could feel myself like heating up, like starting to sweat. I was starting to shake. I already got that cry feeling, you know, like, y'all know, like if you're real scared. Okay, so yeah. And then she was like, Sissy. I was like, oh, darn it. Dang, she know. Because she was at the end of my stairs. She was like, Sissy. So I was like, okay. So I came downstairs. Well, no, like actually downstairs. I came midway and I sat on the stairs and I was like, yes. She said, who's Nugget? And I was like, I don't know. She was like, who's Nugget? And I was like, a chicken nugget. And she was like, I'm not playing. Who's Nugget? Are you pregnant? And I was like, yes. And I just started bawling. Like, I just started crying. She was crying. She was really, really, really mad. I mean, as a parent, you know, you just want the absolute best for your child. So she was mad, and then she had told me, you know, that she's like, y'all don't have jobs and all that. And I had told her, I was like, well, Keandre is already getting a job. He has an interview, blah, 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 all that. So he's about to get a job. So I eventually got a job after, like a couple months after that, I got a job. And it was May. 1 month after that, I got a job, because I started working in June. But after that, like maybe 30 minutes or so after My mom was upset. We started laughing, and she was like, well, the baby's here now, like the baby's coming. And then we just started laughing, joking about how the baby's probably gonna have an attitude like me because I had a bad attitude growing up. I had a smart mouth. I had to have the last word. That's how I was growing up. So we were just joking about that. And she asked if I had a name, and I told her yeah. So actually, I think when I found out, like that was like the last semester of college. I didn't go back after that. I think that was the last day I think I had to my final exams. I think that was the last day I had to go back to school. So yeah, it was like summer break after that. But yeah, I didn't go back to college. There's just so much to tell. These story times are kind of hard because it's like you got all this stuff you want to tell, but you don't want your video to be extremely long. I had went to the doctor like a couple weeks later, a couple weeks later, and I found out that I was 11 weeks pregnant. He gave me the due date of December 9th, which I had my child December 9th, which is very rare. Yeah. And then what happened after that? Oh yeah, so I started working at a grocery store, which if you're from Texas or East Texas, you know Butcher's. But if you're not from Texas, Butcher's is like a Kroger, it's a grocery store. So I started working there. I was a cashier, and I think I was like 3 months pregnant when I started working, or something. I don't know, it was something like that. But yeah, and I wasn't very big, so they didn't know. I didn't even tell them I was pregnant because I didn't want to be treated differently. So yeah, I was a cashier. I was sitting on my feet all the time, and my back, when I say my back was hurting so bad, yeah, because first of all, I have scoliosis. Second of all, I was pregnant. Third of all, I was standing on my feet all day, no breaks. Like, it was terrible. But they eventually found out I was pregnant because I had put a picture on Twitter of my belly, and you know how like if a certain amount of people like it, even if somebody that doesn't follow you, it'll say so and so favorited so and so's tweet. So yeah, a girl that I worked with had seen that, and she told all the managers and stuff, which I was mad because I kind of wanted to tell them, but I guess it's good it happened that way. And they were like, why didn't you tell us? You're not supposed to be picking up the big pack of waters and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's why I didn't tell y'all, because I'm fine. Like, I didn't want to be treated differently. They didn't find out I was pregnant until I was 6 months. And I was like, so y'all didn't know I was pregnant? Look at my belly. Because my belly, at that time, it was getting pretty big. Okay, anyway. So yeah, guys, they were like, you're pregnant, you're such a good worker. So I was like, you can't be pregnant and be a good worker. But anyway, I worked all the way up until I was 9 months pregnant. Well, I stopped in November, but I was still technically 9 months pregnant. That's when I stopped working. And I had her on her due date. So yeah, that was pretty much everything about my pregnancy, or my 19 and pregnant. I'm currently 21. She's 1, and she has milk on her mouth. But yeah, she's 1, and the biggest blessing in my life, me and her daddy are super happy that she's here. She's a very big 1-year-old. She looks like she's 2. She's over 30 inches. She's 30 pounds. Very healthy, very smart. And would I change anything? No, I wouldn't. Do I regret getting pregnant at 19? No, I don't, because I'm glad we started our family young. But yeah, that's my story time. That's me, 19 pregnant, how I told my parents. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more, if you want to hear more story times from me. Comment below what you want to hear, what you want to see, what you want next. and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.